All right, what's up, everybody? So, man, guess what I just got done doing, bro? I just got done watching the Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney fight. They finally uploaded this thing on YouTube, and it's on the Golden Boy channel, right? I think that's what it's called, bro, Golden Boy. Oscar De La Hoya, he finally uploaded that shit, bro. It probably has something to do with the whole lawsuit and all that shit, bro. He probably couldn't upload that shit because Devin Haney was suing him, and it would have just caused more problems. But it seems like all that shit is done and over with. So they finally uploaded it, man. And we gotta talk about this shit because I've been forever wanting to see the replay of this fight so I could just pretty much analyze the fight and see if it was in line with what I thought I saw that night. And this shit is worse than what I thought, man. Bro, this whole shit with Ryan Garcia testing positive for Austrian and all that shit, bro. Go back and watch this fucking fight and tell me if you think that Ryan Garcia was on some shit in this fight, man. This was the worst fight in Ryan Garcia's fucking career, probably. You could just tell, bro, that he was in crazy bad shape in this fight. You know what I'm saying? We saw Ryan Garcia gassed, tired. And now that I went back and rewatched it, it was even worse than what I originally thought it was, you guys probably ain't gonna remember this shit, right? But after this fight, let's just go back a little bit here, right? I actually called out Ryan Garcia to beat Devin Haney in this fight. And back then, you guys gotta remember what this shit was, right? All the boxing experts were saying that Devin Haney was gonna beat Ryan Garcia. They were giving Ryan Garcia no chance. And I had told you guys, look, I think Ryan Garcia is going to beat Devin Haney based on a couple of things that I was seeing. And it played out just like that, bro. I pretty much called that shit to the T. I even told you guys Ryan Garcia was going to use the check left hook to stun Devin Haney. And that's exactly what happened, right? And now look, man. After that fight, bro, I came out here and I put out a video. And I said, yes, Ryan Garcia got the win. But he looked like shit. I keep it real, bro. I always keep this shit real every time I come on here. I told you guys, Ryan Garcia got the W, but he looked like shit. He fought a fucking very bad fight in my eyes. I told you he was gassed, this and that. And, and that's just what it was, right? I had called that shit out right after the fight, and then, come to find out a couple weeks later or whatever, they come out here with this bush that he popped dirty for PEDs or for Austrian. And I wanted to go back and rewatch this fight once again so I could just pretty much see if maybe I seen the fight and maybe Ryan Garcia wasn't that tired like I was seeing him that much out of shape. And now that I've seen it, bro, he was worse than what I remember that he was, bro. He was just out of shape big time. He was out of shape big time, bro. You could tell that this guy was not training for shit. Even when he was throwing his combinations were lacking rhythm, timing, everything. He couldn't really land great combinations. And he didn't get Devin Haney out of there. He didn't really probably even kill Devin Haney. I'll keep it real with y'all. But he really ain't knock out Devin Haney cold because he was out of shape and he was gassed throughout this whole damn fight, bro. You could just see it in Ryan Garcia's demeanor. You could see it in his face when, any little chance that the ref was stopping the fight, Ryan Garcia was happy, even though that shit was not favoring Ryan Garcia. What I'm trying to say is that in a lot of times where Ryan Garcia had the momentum in this fight, the ref would pull them apart, and Ryan Garcia wouldn't even get mad about that shit, bro. He was just happy that he was getting a little breather. That's how much out of shape Ryan Garcia was, right? And now you guys want to say that guy was on PEDs, man? Come on, man. Miss me with that bullshit. Me, I in no way, shape, or form believe that whole shit that Ryan Garcia was on PEDs, bro. The more that all of this shit comes out, there's just so many things, right? Ryan Garcia, he stuck with his story throughout all of this shit, right? When they first charged him, that he popped dirty, he was in shock. And a lot of people come out and say, oh, Ryan Garcia, he had a million excuses, he said this, he said that, and all this other shit, right? But you guys got to stop and think about something, right? Ryan Garcia was coming out with so many excuses because he didn't know what the fuck was going on, bro. He didn't know where that shit came from. So he was just like, man, it could have probably been here. It could have probably been this and that. Now, if Ryan Garcia would have come out here and told us like, no, you know, I popped dirty. I popped dirty from this shit because I took this. Or if he would have had a pre-built story, that would have showed a little bit more guilt. You know, kind of like Canelo when he popped dirty, right? He right away blamed it on the taco truck. Now, how in the fuck did Canelo know that he got that shit off of the taco truck? How did he know that those tacos in particular had clenbuterol in them? Crazy as fuck, right? This is what I'm trying to say. That was a pre-built excuse, a pre-built story. He already had that shit lined up. How in the fuck could you know that you got that shit off of the taco truck, bro? That shit's just crazy to me. Now, somebody who's innocent, they don't know where the fuck it came from, right? They're just as much in shock as the rest of us, so they don't really know what the fuck is going on. Now, on Devin Haney's side, you know, Devin Haney has switched his story up time and time again. What I had just told y'all in my last video, right? I said, it's weird to me how Devin Haney now, he's not using that same excuse like, oh, Ryan Garcia was on PEDs. You know, now it seems like he's almost embarrassed and ashamed of him making those fucking accusations, right? You know, and now Devin Haney all of a sudden is saying like, oh no, I gotta be better. You know, you're gonna see a better Devin Haney and this and that. Instead of sticking to his excuse that, hey, you know what, Ryan Garcia popped dirty for PEDs. You know, so for me, like I said, bro, miss me with the bullshit. For me, Ryan Garcia was not dirty, bro. He beat Devin Haney. I'm not even gonna say, I was gonna say in a fair fight, but I'll be real with y'all again. It's crazy to me that Ryan Garcia whooped Devin Haney's ass the way he did, and he was in that bad of shape, right? Now look, we're gonna get this rematch. Hopefully Devin Haney comes out here and beats Ramirez, even though I don't think he's gonna do it. I think Ramirez is probably gonna win. But I'll be hoping that Devin Haney beats Ramirez so we can see this rematch. And let me tell you guys something, right? In this rematch, best believe that Ryan Garcia is gonna be in good shape, man. And if we get a Ryan Garcia in good shape, this shit's gonna be over by the 6th round, man. Devin Haney, from what I just saw in this fucking fight, he stands no fucking chance against a healthy Ryan Garcia, man. The only reason Devin Haney was able to last, you know, go the distance in this fight was because of Ryan Garcia being so bad, being in so bad shape, man. That's what I'm trying to say, you know. And it's crazy as hell, right? Now, like I said, you guys go back and check that shit out, right? It's on the Golden Boy channel. Like I said, it's a good thing that they finally uploaded this shit. And something else that I saw in this fight, right? It's fucked up, man. How it's true what Ryan Garcia was saying, bro. It's crazy as hell how Devin Haney's dad, Bill Haney, he did not stop that fight in the 11th round, man. Devin Haney was fucked up. His face was swelling from the whole side, bro, like up here, everything. I do believe that Devin Haney's jaw was broken this fight. And the way Bill Haney did not stop this fight in the 11th round, man, that shit is fucked up, bro. I don't know what kind of a dad could look at his son in that rough of shape, right? In that 11th round. It looked bad in the 11th round. To where even Ryan Garcia was telling him, like, come on, man, like, stop this shit. And Bill Haney didn't do that shit, bro. That shit, it kind of makes me feel bad for Devin Haney a little bit, you know. But I guess that's what it is, bro. Bill Haney, he's on some other shit, man. But, you know, I just wanted to come out here and talk about all this shit, right? Because I was just going through YouTube and I saw it and I was like, man, I can't believe they finally uploaded this shit. And now, like I said, bro, now that I rewatched it, man, it just, bro, everything is right there in your guys' face, man. You guys can't always believe the bullshit that they come out here and tell you, bro. Sometimes you gotta believe what your eyes are seeing and what are your eyes telling you. Go back and watch this fight, and are your eyes telling you that, oh, Ryan Garcia was in crazy, tremendous steroid type of shape? He has steroid type of power, speed, agility, stamina. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. He was gassed throughout the whole fight. So how the fuck could he have been on steroids, bro? It makes no fucking sense. You know, and like I said, if you don't believe me, just go back and watch the fight, man. But, you know, to conclude this video, bro, if the rematch happens, man, Bro, poor Devin Haney, man. He's gonna get fucked up, bro. If you get a Ryan Garcia with even a decent training camp, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna put Devin Haney's lights out, bro. It's gonna be way worse than this shit. And Ryan Garcia might even make it look easy, bro. But that's pretty much it for me. I just had to come out here and talk about this shit because I just got done watching it, bro. And like I said, everything is right there, bro. Everything is right there. So you guys, at the end of the day, you guys make your own conclusions. But just remember all of this shit, bro. You could tell right away that Ryan Garcia was in some horrible shape. He was breathing heavy throughout the whole fight. He was just bad, bro. It's like the worst shape I've ever seen Ryan Garcia in a fight, and he still whooped Devin Haney's ass like that, right? So we can only imagine what's going to happen in the rematch. That's pretty much it for me, man. Go ahead and leave me a comment. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be on to the next one, man. I'm out.